So as you guys may know, the sub account has been slain. Press F in the chat for the sub account. Goodbye JD. Goodbye Crown. Goodbye Tove. Goodbye Rapunzel. Goodbye Maid Privity. Goodbye Barney Soda. Now we are back onto the main account. This is because it's taking way too much time to get from chapter to chapter, and I want to be able to hop onto chapter 33 from the moment it is released. From now on, we will be using the recollection feature on the in Nikke Goddess of Victory. Today, we are going to do pure, unadulterated story time. Let's go. In the previous episode, we made the arduous trek through the Crystal City, and at the end of it, we managed to almost befriend Grave, but upon a huge realization that the coffin that Grave is carrying does not include weapons, does not include medical technology. I mean, it does have medical technology, but doesn't include many of the other things that could be, and instead included Red Hood's sworn enemy Anakiro. Rappi lost it. Rappi, with the influence of Red Hood, was forced to take action against Anakiro, aka Cinderella. They had a huge fight. Bang, 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 bang. Without further ado, let's find out what happens in chapter 31, part 1. Let's go. Rappi.
Yes, Commander?
Why do you preemptively attack the Grave?
Hold up. Are you saying that Rappi is the one who attacked first?
Mm-hmm.
Not that lady?
Yep. Answer me. Grave meant us no harm.
The thing she is keeping inside that coffin is a heretic. Anachiro.
Did you just say what I think you said? A heretic?
Anachiro.
She clearly values it highly, based on her words and actions thus far. My guess is that she wishes to resurrect Anachiro.
Shifty?
One moment. I'm collating the data right now. There's not much to go on. But according to this, she was the first heretic. There's also a brief report about her being shot down, but nothing else.
Yeah, we know this from Red Ash, that she's the first heretic. We saw Red Hood defeat Anachiro, but we don't know what happened after that. Alright, how did she end up here? Oops.
This data is over 100 years old.
She must be extremely dangerous.
What makes you say that?
Typically, the first iteration of any model is incredibly strong, especially prototypes. Doubly so if she's the forebearer of the heretics. Her power must be unimaginable.
That's a good point, actually. But one second, Rappi, how do you know about Anachiro? I would like to know that myself. The only way you can turn up any information on her is by specifically searching for it.
I know her. Or rather, I knew her.
Wait, do we not know for sure that Red Hood was the reason why? Oh well, it's being confirmed right now. Red Hood.
Yes. I can't be certain, but it seems Red Hood has met Anachiro before. My mind is flooded with intense memories and emotions. Not least of all, rage.
Sounds like they could have been mortal enemies.
There's no way to know for sure. What is certain is that we mustn't allow Anachiro to be resurrected. If she were to awaken now, none of us would stand a chance against her.
But I thought taking down heretics was our thing? We practically eat them for breakfast.
This is apparently one meal we can't have.
We're dealing with an entity from over a century ago. She's most likely equipped with technology that's long been considered lost. Our objective is twofold. Track down Grave and destroy Anichiro.
I feel like this is a bit preemptive. Like, unless we are sure that we can take out Grave, doing this seems like a bad idea, to be honest. First things first, we'll track Grave down. As for how we deal with Anichiro, I'll make a decision after I've assessed the situation further.
Roger.
I don't know if Rappi can control herself when she sees Anichiro. Illogical Rappi isn't real, she can't hurt you. Bruh, this Rappi is going full illogical. I don't feel like Rappi would be able to hold herself back, even though she supposedly has the suppressor on her. Like all Nikke have suppressors on them, right? I'm very worried.
Hey there.
What the hell are you doing here, Mana? How are things going?
Better than expected. Things are progressing quickly. We're keeping the Harmony Cube in check, and once the A-pillar arrives, we'll be able to start.
What about Absolute?
There were Raptures armed with anti-air artillery nearby, so they went to deal with them.
Just the 3 of them?
Yes.
Commander, we should join them.
Agreed. Let's go.
I have something to confess. I fell asleep during the mission briefing. I haven't got a clue what Mana is doing here, what the stakes are, and what's going on with Absolute.
Yeah, I have no idea
You're
either.
shouting it like you're proud of the fact you know nothing.
Naturally, I always hold my head high.
If you hadn't nodded off, you'd know that Absolute is harnessing the Harmony Cube in order to destroy the crystal. Isn't that right, Mana?
Not even a little bit.
Did I at least get some keywords right?
Sorry, Mana, but can you explain it to us again? So after her niece made fun of Neon for not knowing what's going on, she proceeded to completely not know what's going on as well. Ugh.
Fine. Based
Okay.
on the investigation the central government conducted on the E2 crystals,
Man, you all love these kinds of names, don't you? First Material H, now E2 crystals.
this substance was deemed highly dangerous to the Ark and classified as risk level SS. At the same time, as it was determined that it didn't have any positive effect on the surface's ecosystem, any further research would serve no purpose, and the decision was made to eradicate the material.
What?
For some perspective, heretics were designated as risk level S.
No, I get. Oh, okay. I get that the crystals, being living energy suckers, is very dangerous to the Ark, but wow, they're just gonna destroy it. That's crazy.
These E2 crystals, meanwhile, are one level above even that. The Harmony Cube located here is outdated and not well maintained, but it is still capable of running calculations pertaining to the construction of the Ark. By setting this Harmony Cube loose on the nearby infested E2 crystals, we will overwrite the basic structures of the Ark here, which are known as lost sectors. The structures generated by this Harmony Cube are composed of glass, which makes them perfect for dealing with E2 crystals. Our strategy is to fill the area with these glass structures and push back the E2 crystals.
And this place will be the epicenter of that operation?
No,
Alright, so the plan is to use glass to cover all the E2 crystals and literally just push them back. Huh. There has to be a better way of doing that, right? Can't you like deplete the energy in it maybe? Also, I just realized Mana's tie has strobe lights going down. That's beautiful.
Okay.
Care to elaborate?
We intend to use an A-pillar which will act as a stake of sorts. We will insert this A-pillar into the most densely packed area of the crystal region, from which the basic structures will expand outwards. By repeating this process multiple times, we'll eventually fill the area with these structures.
I wonder how that's going to look.
What you need to do now is join up with Absolute and proceed with the mission. They've been fully briefed on this operation, and have even completed a simulation.
Alright, no issues on my end.
Anything else?
What do you mean?
What about Grave?
I haven't seen any sight of her yet.
Understood. Alright, let's go and meet up with Absolute. You know how in real life, let's talk real life for a moment. In real life, soldiers are taught to never question orders. I'm telling you do this thing, just do it, don't question it. Right? That's how soldiers work. Today, for the first time, I legitimately felt that, you know what? I'ma just follow orders. What? Put an A pillar in the middle of the most densely packed part of the E2 crystals, and then using multiple of them, you're gonna create a structure? Okay, I'ma follow the orders. Don't worry, I got this part. Just leave that to me. Because the whole time I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So the A2 pillars absorbs electricity. Is that it? Absorbs the energy from the E2 crystals? Something like that, I guess. Peculiar reunion. So we start traveling to find Absolute right now. Let's go.
Commander!
Vesti, long time no see.
Oh my, you came.
I did come.
Hurry up, you idiots. This is why.
Hello,
Sorry.
huh?
Inferior people like us walk kinda slow.
For every 3 steps you take, we only take 1! Oh, how useless we are!
We're not worthy.
We're
Why is
not
Anis and Neon
worthy.
trolling them so much?
This is fun.
I knew we'd all get along swimmingly.
Give me a sit rep.
The container with the stakes is going to be transported over by air in a while.
Okay.
There's a possibility it could be shot down before landing, so we need to clear this place of Raptures.
What? You're still not done? Jeez, Absolute has really fallen off.
Whoa!
We were
Anis!
waiting for you.
What?
It's just that I've heard so many stories about how remarkable the counters are. I wanted to see it for myself.
It's not that we're doubting you. We simply want to see what you're capable of.
What is this? Some kind of test we have to pass?
That's a rather blunt way of putting it. But yes, more or less.
Come on. Show us what you can do.
What's
Alright.
the point of this? Are you still obsessed with who's the strongest?
Be quiet. You abandoned us and left us in the lurch, only to sidle up with a third-rate squad instead. You must have had a reason to do that. I'd like to know what it is.
Alright, gang.
Yeesh, jealous much?
Less yapping, more
do you ever
shooting.
shut that trap of yours?
Less
If
yapping,
you
more
still
shooting.
want these lips, why don't you come give me a kiss? Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Why do I even bother? We've got
What
3
the
minutes
fuck,
until the
Anis?
container arrives. Clear this place out before then.
If you want me to stop running my lips, you can come and kiss it. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Mwah. Well, how did she say it? Mwah, mwah, mwah. Ah.
If you still want these lips, why don't you come give me a kiss? Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. And this is hilarious. Alright, let's go. Fine. Let's go, everyone. Less yap, more shoot.
Commander, you don't have to go along with this ridiculous game of theirs.
It's fine. No, let's show them. Let's show them what we are made of.
Okay, let's go. You want to witness the greatness of the counters firsthand? You got it.
I might just have to unleash the full power of my supervision.
Do it.
I'd advise against that. All they'll see is your glasses twinkling slightly.
Why do you all...
Rappy, let's show them that you made the right choice.
Let's show how well we work together.
Let's do this. Is it just me, or does Rappy feel very different? Like, I know Rappy has been going on a character arc since the Red Hood situation, but she was starting to become more chill and more open to talking rubbish, and then now it seems like she's getting more weird, more irritable. Like, she saw Anakiro and then she just went straight for the kill. Now there's just some yapping and then she's like, why are you all like this? I also feel like maybe it could be the fact that she's stressed out because of Absolute being there. Eunhwa is still upset that Rappy left Absolute. Of course. You don't let go of that kind of things very quickly.
Finished.
Easy.
What do you guys think?
I thought it was impressive, personally.
Let's move to the mission area.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
Eunhwa?
you could at least give us some feedback.
Yeah, Eunhwa, you don't want to talk about how you felt about their performance, huh? Huh?
Yeah, if you're not gonna leave a review, then you at least ought to pay us. Ooh, she's not saying anything. That must mean she's gonna pay us. Nice.
It seems you're finally capable of not being complete morons all the time.
Damn.
And in a fairly short amount of time, too. Impressive.
What is wrong with her?
Such effusive praise. You don't have to be so nice.
There are some caveats, however. The Squirt and the squad leader are competent. I can't say the same about you two. It's not a major issue for now, since the skill gap isn't too significant.
The squad and the squad leader, but can't say the same for you two. Is she talking about Anise and Neon? Oh no.
But as those two grow stronger, both of you will only end up dragging them down. It's not that you haven't grown. You just haven't improved enough. You need to do better.
Yeah, I knew that.
Good. As long as you're aware. Now let's move.
This is the second time that they're talking about Anise and Neon feeling like they don't have... that they feel inadequate to keep up with Rappy and to keep up with Rappy. This is bad. When in reality, Summer Anise is SSS tier, and Summer Neon is, to be fair, Summer Neon is trash as well. Yep.
Wow, that was amazing. You guys work together so well as a team that you hardly notice your firepower is lacking. Our firepower is lacking?
Wow, they got backhanded by Vesti, goddamn.
Oh, sorry. I may have said too much. I'm sure you'll eventually find weapons that are better suited to you.
Come to think of it, have any of you ever upgraded your gear?
There's no need for us to wantonly upgrade our loadout. What we're using right now suits us perfectly.
If you say so.
Sorry to interrupt, but the container has arrived.
Thank
The
you,
initial
Mana.
setup is expected to take 20 minutes.
Got it.
In the meantime, we'll proceed to the designated area.
Roger that. I'll have it ready to fire when you give me the signal.
Let's go.
Can I just say, Emma's voice is much nicer now. I don't know what it is, but Emma's voice sounds way better right now. I hope there's an upgraded version of Anise and Neon. Not the summer versions, like a straight up like SSR Anise, SSR Neon, and SSR Rappi, of course. Maybe during the anniversary? You think it's gonna be Ana Kiro, but the storyline goes like this. Neon, Rappi, and Anise, they leave the Ark, and then they go to the surface, and they become pilgrims on their own right. And then they spend 1 year on the surface, just non-stop fighting Raptures, and learning new things, and upgrading their weaponry. And they get help from Snow White, who gives them like Snow White Mark 8, Mark 9, Mark 10. And then when they come back, they're no longer Tetra and Elysian Nikkes. They're just straight up pilgrims. Pilgrim Rappi, Pilgrim Neon, Pilgrim Anise. Would that be hype? Would that be hype? I think it would be.
Destination reached.
Alright, what's going on here?
Requesting further guidance as to where the stakes will be driven.
I'll do it.
Eunhwa takes a flat disc out of her pocket and places it on the
The
ground.
stakes will land where that disc is. Everyone, step back. Go ahead, Mana.
Coordinates confirmed. Launching A-pillar towards the guidance signal. A-pillar launched. Handing over control to the operator for the landing procedure.
Roger. Assuming control. Huh? Shifty is piloting it? Yes. I'll be steering it to the guidance signal.
I'm not overly familiar with this control system.
Wow. You must be really good at this then, Shifty. I
Yo!
wouldn't go that far, but it was covered in my curriculum.
Sanguchi with the 5 memberships to viewers. Locke got a membership. Carlos got a membership. Exumi got a membership. Hawk Rider Gaming got a membership. Oh my god! Thank you so much, Sanguchi. I wouldn't go that far, but it was covered in my curriculum. Okay.
There are a few tricks you can learn, and the whole process is easy to replicate with a flight simulator. I see. Oh, like that, yes. And... got it. It should land any moment now.
Everybody step back, step back, step back! A massive white pillar plummets from the sky and lands upright on the ground. Upon impact, there's a resounding thud and massive plumes of dust
Landing
emerge in
complete.
massive plumes of dust emerge in its wake. Landing complete.
Checking alignment. Initiating link with Harmony Cube. Hub designation complete. Computational power amplification confirmed. Initiating art creation sequence.
Whoa. Arc creation sequence? Could this be the... Could the A pillar be the thing that develops the elevator down to the arc? The white pillar begins to vibrate. It feels like the ground itself is
Everyone,
rippling.
Brace yourselves.
The ground begins to undulate wildly, and white blocks begin to shoot up like seedlings sprouting out of the ground. Okay. At the same time, the crystals in the area shatter to pieces. Some blocks rise for a moment and stop, while others continue to surge up into the air, seemingly without end. They assume a panoply of different shapes, triangles, ovals, diamonds, and more. After a few moments, the blocks cease their movement. In what was once a foreign land, there is now a familiar landscape. It's become a lost sector.
Construction complete. A-pillar status all normal. Linking with Harmony Cube and expanding the area.
Holy crap, this place is unrecognizable now.
Think of this pillar as a pseudo-Harmony Cube, one which was created by the Harmony Cube itself. We can expand the structures around the area where the A-pillar is embedded. Being made of glass, All of this material is immune to the E2 crystals, so it can push them out.
The E2 crystals suck up energy, and then they use the energy to make themselves grow in size. The Harmony Cube was used to develop the A pillar. They dropped the A pillar in the middle of the E2 crystals, and then the Harmony Cube transforms the landscape almost as if it sounds to me almost as if like Harmony Cubes need to feed off E2 crystals, and someone in the Ark actually already knows this. I don't think my theory right now is that the crystals, E2 crystals, are a known thing already. It's just that we don't know about it because the higher ups, the people who know the truth about the world, truth about the surface, are not telling us about it.
Additionally, the A pillar is tied to the Harmony Cube's computational power. So the more you install, the better the Harmony Cube's computation ability.
I didn't quite catch all of that. None of this makes any sense to me. How can these structures just appear out of thin air?
You're right. It doesn't make any logical sense. But you just saw it with your own eyes.
How does the science behind all of this work? Although, to be honest, I don't think I'd understand even if you did explain.
That's classified information.
How come?
Do you really think this process follows the laws of physics or basic energy principles?
I don't think so. I guess? I don't know. None of this makes any sense.
Government
That's
conspiracy.
precisely why it's confidential. Does that answer your question?
Not at all.
Be quiet.
Aren't any of you curious about this?
You just said yourself that you wouldn't understand even if you were given an explanation.
It's like watching a documentary on quantum physics. Even if you don't understand every bit, it's still nice to know.
Try and use that pea brain of yours for 1 second. If the reason why this stuff works the way it does wasn't classified, and if it was something that everyone could understand, it could end up being used for terrorism.
True. True it is.
Like you said, it defies all common sense. Do you really think something like that will be easy to understand?
Probably not.
Exactly. Hence why it's classified.
For someone who says they don't care, you've got an awful lot to say about it.
I don't know. I don't need to know.
So our objective is to plant these pillars here and there? Then these structures that manifest as a result will wipe out all the crystals?
Correct.
Sounds kinda fun. Like a game.
We're moving out.
Chat. I get the feeling that based on this one scene, right, there are Nikke theorists who are pushing the idea that they are in a simulation right now. Is that correct? The world of Nikke is a simulation.
That's strange.
What is, Mana?
What is it?
We installed the A pillar, but the Harmony Cube's computation speed isn't increasing as expected. Since the A pillar is also a computation device for the Harmony Cube, the computation speed should increase with each installation.
Is there some kind of problem?
We ran a check, and the equipment doesn't appear to be defective.
Is it not getting
Something
enough
is
power?
attacking it from the outside.
Yes. I suspect that someone is hijacking the data.
Grave. Can you go through the records and backtrace it?
We missed our chance this time, but we should be able to run a trace the next time they try again.
Okay, I'll get things ready.
That pilgrim, Grave? Is she strong?
Yes.
How strong?
I'm not sure. We haven't really gone toe-to-toe with her yet.
If her level is anything comparable to yours, then we already know what to think of her skills. Not much.
Oh my god. Somebody, Rappi, please tell Eunhwa about Red Hood. Just tell her it's okay. Better than going in blind. Right?
I wouldn't underestimate her if I were you. You'll end up regretting it.
Yeah, even when Rappy used Red Hood, she barely managed to...
Uh-oh, Neon let it out. Neon.
Whoops! Sorry, I wanted to boast about Rappy and got carried away.
What are you talking about?
Well...
Rappy becomes stronger when she wears a red bandana. Have you ever heard of the Red Turban Rebellion?
Wow, Neon's ability to just come out with rubbish is amazing. Wow.
You don't have to pretend. We know all about it.
What?
About Rappy's secret past and what happened to her?
Did Ingrid tell you?
Yes. She said we needed to know.
Since we were comrades and all.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep it a secret.
No need to apologize. You never considered us comrades anyway.
Damn,
Since when were you
Eunhwa.
ever forthright with us?
Eunhwa is such a guilt tripper girl. Like, yeah. Why are you so whiny, Eunhwa? You okay or
Never.
not?
Both when you were with us and after you left. You've always kept us in the dark. So don't say you're sorry. You never expected anything from us. So we stopped expecting anything from you.
Oh my god.
I don't feel that way.
What was that? Come on, let's move.
Eunhwa rushes forward.
Some people never change.
Rappy, did you really leave without telling them? You didn't have your memory wiped or anything before you left, did you?
No.
Nothing happened.
That's right. That's precisely the problem. Nothing happened. Anyway, that's all in the past, so we shouldn't dwell on it.
It feels like Rappi has something that she cannot tell them about.
We should keep moving.
I have a question for all of you.
What is it, Neon?
What is it?
What's Absolute doing here?
What kind of question is that?
Is our being here making you uncomfortable? No, that's not it. It's just that... Don't you think you all being sent here is a bit overkill?
I see.
Actually, I do see the point of Absolute being here because we are on the surface and we are surrounded by Nikke killing crystals and Raptures are coming to attack us at the exact same time. I don't really think it's too much for Absolute to be here, but I am curious. So why are you here?
The goal is to use this C pillar to push back the areas overridden with crystals, right?
A pillar.
Right! A pillar!
Mm-hmm.
Call me crazy, but I don't think you guys are the only ones who could get this job done. In fact, there are probably plenty of people better suited to handle this type of job. What do you think? I'm a real super sleuth, aren't I? Novel will be green with envy.
You could have at least chosen a more impressive person to measure yourself against.
Damn, shots
However,
fired.
you do have a point. This kind of job seems a bit out of Absolute's wheelhouse. I figured you all would bring some kind of special vacuum that'd suck up the crystals or something.
And what makes you think that?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
You can't think about any mission from merely one perspective. You've got to consider it from all angles.
I don't get it.
And that's why you're all inferior.
Darn. I think we just got demoted.
Damn.
We're here because the chance of encountering pilgrims and heretics is high. That pilgrim called Grave doesn't seem to be the friendly type. Plus, there have been traces of other intelligent life forms here. We also know for certain that a heretic is roaming around these parts as well.
So you all were sent in as a military force to combat the heretic.
Correct. Then why not send Matisse? They're adept at fighting too.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think?
Because they don't get along with Absolute?
Their weapons and power sources rely a lot on electricity. They'd be a
Good.
movable feast for these crystals.
Makes sense.
That's
Makes
why
sense.
they can't come here.
The only thing we know for sure is that there's a heretic here, but we don't know anything about her. Therefore, squads with experience in dealing with heretics were chosen, which means us and you. We ought to be thanking this heretic for giving us a chance to meet.
Yeah, especially since you guys have been so busy lately. You're becoming real big shots.
Things definitely have changed since when I first joined the team.
Don't you feel like we've been on a roll since I joined?
We've got the commander to thank for our turn in fortune, not you.
Real talk. I feel like Cafe Sweetie gets done dirty by the storyline. At some point they tell us, okay, they have the Absolute, they have Matisse, they have Cafe Sweetie. But in the storyline, we never really see Cafe Sweetie do anything really amazing other than Chapter 13. Chapter 13, Cafe Sweetie swept in and helped us to reach Modernia.
Arriving at the second area. Proceed with installation.
Alright, a
Let me
second
do
A
it this
pillar.
time. Unwa, give me your chest.
What?
What?
I need a flat surface to put this disc on.
Jesus Christ! Oh! 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 She said the thing! Oh! Oh! She said the thing! She said the thing! The itty bitty titty committee! Oh my god! She even got Unha to say what? Oh no! Anise! Anise of all people saying this. Oh no! Oh no, she's already dead.
Keep talking and see what happens.
Whoa, easy. You're not really going to shoot me, are you?
I'm not going to kill you. I'm just going to blow your lips off.
In that case, I better move my lips so they're harder to hit.
Uma, are you okay? You're shaking.
What the fuck? What the fuck, Anise?
You guys are so immature.
Oh my god, Neon
That's
saying.
rich coming from you.
10 minutes later.
There's nothing to this. You plop down the disc and the stake lands right wherever you put it. After that, it pushes away the crystals and the structures start to settle in. At this rate, we'll be done in no time.
Have you detected any activity from Grave?
Let me check. Someone's attempting to hijack the data. Initiating trace. They're nearby.
Alright.
I'll send you the coordinates.
Let's go.
Coordinates received. Proceeding in that direction.
A moment later, Unha moves to the front of the group, cautiously surveying the surroundings. Did something happen?
Between Rappy and us?
Yeah, sure.
Didn't you hear me back there? I don't think we should dwell on the past.
I still want to hear it.
What to do? Should I tell them, Rappy?
Fine.
Alright, I'll loosen my lips for old time's sake. The long and short of it is, that not much really happened. All right, I'll loosen my lips for old time's sake.
Hey yo.
All right, I'll loosen my lips for old time's sake.
Hey yo.
All right, I'll loosen my lips for old time's sake.
What a sentence, man. The double entendres in this game is just so good. The long and short of it is that nothing much really happened.
Rappy joined us shortly after Absolute was formed.
Okay.
She adapted quickly, and before long, we became Elysion's top squad.
Got it.
So much so that the Elysion completely overhauled their standards several times based on our performance.
Wow.
Those were the days. Anyway, things stayed like that for a while. Then one day, out of nowhere, we got a written notice that Rappy had left Absolute. No explanation whatsoever.
Seriously? That's all?
That's all. You can imagine how confused we were. There hadn't been any sign that anything was wrong.
Eunhwa seems particularly peeved with Rappy. Why is that?
She thought that she'd found her perfect partner. She would always say that with Rappy, reclaiming the surface wasn't just a pipe dream. Can you imagine it? Eunhwa putting her arm around someone and giving them a fist bump? Eunhwa didn't just like Rappy. She adored her. Considering how abruptly things ended, I can understand why she's upset.
With her personality, I'd imagine she went off demanding answers.
You know Eunhwa well.
Mm-hmm.
She sought Rappy out multiple times after she left, but to no avail. In fact, that's something I always wanted to ask you, Rappy. Why didn't you meet with her? Were you busy?
I was avoiding her.
Huh? What? Why?
Because I felt bad.
Oh. You're a coward.
You're right.
Ooh. The voice actress delivery of "you're right."
You're a coward.
You're right.
Wow, it sounds like there's so much pain behind "you're right."
Rappy, have you ever told Eunhwa that you're sorry? So you haven't. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask why. But you ought to know that if you don't give a proper goodbye, there's no closure. No matter what the reason is. You have to close the book on that chapter. Only then can you move on and start anew.
I know.
In chapter 1 of the story, the voice acting was like, oh yeah, you know, it's anime voice acting. Now there's moments of delicacy that is just... There's moments of delicacy that you can hear the pain behind the character. You can hear the pain behind Rappy. You can hear the worriedness of Emma as she's consoling and trying to explain this to Rappy. Wow! The voice acting!
Eunhwa,
Oh my god, Rappy is gonna talk to Eunhwa now. Let's go.
What's all the fuss? I'm right here.
everyone, stay low.
Oh
Grave
no.
detected. Up ahead.
Ahead of us, Grave places the coffin amongst a pile of various mechanical devices. We watch for a while and Grave simply stares at the coffin without moving an inch. She appears to, for some reason which remains unclear, be exhausted.
I'm not detecting any raptures nearby. The likelihood of an encounter is quite low.
We have the advantage. We should attack.
Wait, guys. Let me try talking to Grave first.
Don't be a fool. We're dealing with a hostile force here.
Calm down, Unhwa. I'm not so sure about that. And besides, she seems to be running on empty.
I'll aim for her legs. After that, you...
Hey, Grave! Hey, Grave, what's up? It's your best friend, Commander Jaspers. She takes aim at us.
Damn, she's good.
Take cover!
No, I stand straight up. No, okay.
What are those? Explosives?
They appear to be homemade. The explosions aren't stable.
Here comes another one.
Damn, she does not want us to get close.
I'm going in. Cover me.
Rappi, stop. Please stop, Rappi.
What are you even carrying around a gun for? Is that just for show?
Silence.
Flames spew from the barrel of Grave's
This is
weapon.
gonna be a direct hit.
Intercept.
The bullets fired by Grave explode in midair. Holy shit! Grave shot a bullet. Emma figured out that it's gonna be a direct hit. And in midair, Eunhwa shot a bullet at that bullet. And then it got intercepted. Holy! Grave fires another volley.
On track for an indirect impact.
Indirect.
Intercept.
The bullets once again explode in
They're
mid-air.
off balance.
Got it.
Vesti fires a missile, which lands in front of Grave and explodes. Even as Grave staggers, she continues to aim her weapon at us.
A miss. There's an opening.
Grave fires off a shot, which veers wildly into the air and explodes. At the same time, Eunhwa gets into position and fires her weapon. Grave legs jerks back. Grave falls on onto one knee. She attempts to raise her weapon at us, but doesn't appear to have the strength and is unable to stand.
Impressive. You took her down with one shot.
Emma, keep your eyes peeled.
Roger.
All right. You, idiot. Go.
Alright.
Me?
Me?
I'm talking to Weakling. Go talk to her.
Eunhwa.
I'm not exactly sure what you hope to accomplish, but go. You've got a knack for talking to people, so I'll give you a chance. I'm warning you though, the moment I detect you're in danger, I'm stepping in.
But our orders are to take her by force or eliminate her.
I'll take responsibility for what happens. Now go.
We all know after playing Eunhwa's backstory, the Bond story, that she is secretly a softie inside. Let's go. Thank you, Eunhwa.
Commander, let's go together.
No. I knew it. No, you stay here. I don't want you to lose control and get us into another brawl unexpectedly.
Roger.
I raise both my hands up and slowly approach Grave. Oh, hey there. Hi, Grave.
You.
Yes, it's me, the human. So sorry about that. You know, the last time Rappi and I wasn't the one that tried to betray you. It's just that Rappi knows the character in the coffin right now, and she has some memories with the character in the coffin, the Anakiro, I believe you called her. You know, and it triggered her. But I want to hear your part of the story as well.
stop. I'll kill you.
Ah, come on. How many warnings are you gonna give me? You wanna do the good thing? I wanna do the good thing. We both know we're not here for cold-blooded murder. Is there a heretic you're carrying inside there?
Heretic? That's not the name.
Yeah, no. Then what should I call them?
Don't need to know.
Alright, alright. She's fired up. To be fair, I'd be more weirded out if she wasn't acting hostile towards me. I have to proceed with extreme caution. Grace swings her weapon within an inch of my face. I can feel the air blowing across the tip of my nose as it passes by.
Come closer.
Oh, okay. But can we talk? I just want to talk. I'm here because I want to talk to you. A dull metallic clicking sound comes from Graves' hand.
Won't let anyone take this. I'd rather do it myself.
What's she doing?
Do
Wait,
it yourself? What do you mean?
She's self-destructing.
Commander,
We're not after the coffin.
I'm sorry.
What is this ludicrous display?
What is going
Blowing
on?
yourself up isn't the answer, you fool.
Behemoth? Oh my god, she's doing the devil thing. She's doing the devil thing. This is very much a satanic hand position. Blowing yourself up isn't the answer, you fool.
The four beasts.
A giant clamp-like object slams grave to the ground. What? What's going on? Grave becomes motionless. You!
What do we have here? A man?
What the? Why is she reacting like this?
What do you mean? Oh my god, Shifty can't see Behemoth. She quick.
Oh, so fast.
Shifty can't see Behemoth. Commander, Rappi rushes in. She quickly closes the distance. Oh, so fast. Okay. Another clash detaches itself from the woman's back and shoots towards Rappi. Rappi catches the clamp with her hands. Her feet dig into the ground from its tremendous strength.
Wow, you're able to block this?
who are you?
Behemoth. The four beasts shall descend upon the earth. They will tear up the ground, flood it with water, blot out the sky, and incinerate it with blue flame.
Tear up the ground, flood it with water, blot out the sky, and incinerate it with blue flame. Yeah, this feels very biblical, right? Earth, water, wind, and fire. Yeah, exactly that. But earth, water, wind, and fire is not really a biblical thing, right? Does the Bible focus on 4 elements? No. My gosh, there's so much cool shit happening right now.
Have you ever heard this verse?
No.
Of course you haven't, because I made it up.
Behemoth's clamp pushes Rappi to the ground and begins to crush her.
What is this?
Stay down. Good girl.
What the?
Stay down. Good girl.
Why is she so hot? Yo, Behemoth, chill. I'm not trying to fall in love today, Behemoth. Calm down.
Ruby! No!
I understand why Nidio likes Behemoth so much now. Rappi lies motionless underneath the clamp. Is she unconscious?
We've got to kill this thing.
Everyone, concentrate fire.
Roger.
Behemoth raises one of her clamps and slams it down on the ground. When the clamp comes back up, it is carrying a chunk of crystal so enormous that I can't see either end of it.
Try and dodge this.
Dodge
Everyone,
this.
get down!
Commander! No!
Anise and Neon rush towards me, and then everything goes black. Behemoth slams the crystal on the ground, sending shattering crystal fragments flying everywhere, along with heaps of dust which obscure my view. It's as if a bomb went off. Amongst the dirt and debris, I see Behemoth clamping onto Graves' coffin. For some reason, Behemoth is treating it like a prized treasure.
Finally. Give it
Oh.
back. No.
Another plume of dust comes rushing in, obscuring my vision. I crouch down and shut my eyes, trying to process everything that's unfolding before me. A
We
moment
have to follow
later,
them.
Agreed.
Don't act like you have a say in the matter after that embarrassing display.
ooh. Shifty, what can you tell us about Behemoth's and Graves' movements?
Tracked a signal that's inching along. I suspect that's Grave. I assume that she's injured. As for the one calling herself Behemoth, it's strange. I'm not getting any readings from her at all. Even when she was directly in front of you, I wasn't getting anything.
Some kind of stealth protocol?
Seems like it.
I'm not sure.
Could she be a heretic?
She must be.
And most likely the one who calls the shots here.
Let's track Grave. I saw Behemoth. Behemoth.
As for the one calling herself Behemoth, it's
Behemoth.
strange.
Behemoth. I saw Behemoth taking the coffin. Grave values that coffin more than anything and would do anything to get it back. If we follow Grave, she's sure to take us to Behemoth.
That's a sound plan. Let's move.
All right, tracking Grave now.
Damn. Have I told you guys that I love this game? This game is so good. My theory right now is that there are 4 awesome pilgrims. They're like, whoa, we are gonna destroy the world, maybe. And then one of them is Behemoth. One of them is Lucifer. One of them is Beelzebub. And then one of them is gonna be Fallen Angel. Alright. And then we're gonna go there. Baphomet, yeah, oh fair. Take away Fallen Angel and then we put in Baphomet. Alright. And then we are gonna reach the end of chapter 32. All of us are gonna be pulling up absolute counters. We're going like pew, 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 pew. And then Behemoth is gonna be like, oh, this is a bit too much pressure for me. Girls, please come out. And then Baphomet and Lucifer, and whatever I said just now, the three of them will pull up, and then we'll be like, we are outgunned now. Oh no! And then the commander is gonna be like, girls, get back to the Ark. And then we get shot. You know where? Through the stomach. You know why the stomach? Because it's always the stomach. And then cut to black. Chapter 33. And then after that, you know who's gonna pull up? Modernia. And then they're gonna turn around. And then they're gonna be like, my queen. And then she's gonna say something like, Commander, you have served your purpose. I'm here to have an immaculate conception. And then from her chest bursts open. And then Marian 2.0 comes out. And she is the new Jesus. Who's the water heretic? Obviously it's Anchor, right? Anchor is obviously the water heretic. Come on, keep up. When I was in there peeing, I figured it out. It's not Anchor. The water one is not Anchor. Think about it. Who is the single entity that is doing the most damage to the Ark? Think about it. Come on, think about it. You guys got this. I'm locking in my answer. Ready? Obviously it's the Admire. Because think about it. The Admire costs so much money. It's causing the entire Ark to be broke. The Admire also has some kind of artificial intelligence inside the Admire. Think about it. Which entity is really destroying the Ark right now? What's today's date? October 5th. I figured out the twist in Nikke Goddess of Victory. When chapter 64 drops in 10 years, you guys come back to this video. 100% accurate Jaspers. Let's fucking go. Drag. Grave desperately drags her incapacitated leg. After limping like this for some time, Grave arrives at a place with a throne fashioned out of crystal. Grave, don't touch the crystal.
Oh, I'm glad you're here.
Jesus.
I brought this all the way over here. But silly me, I'm not sure how to open it.
She taps the coffin with her fingers.
Don't touch it.
If I open this, the old veteran you think so highly of bites the dust, right? So, how do you open it? Biometric readings, perhaps?
The old veteran. Obviously, Behemoth is trying. Behemoth is trying to kill Anakiro right now, but she's sarcastically using the term veteran. What are veterans? People who are being respected, right? It sounds like the heretics respect Anakiro, but Behemoth is trying to kill Anakiro. Interesting.
Come over here. If you open this for me and leave, I'll let you live.
Give it back.
You can't keep living like this. I pity you, truly. You're a sight for sore eyes.
You can't keep living like this suggests that they have a long relationship.
That's why I'll set you free, if you listen to me.
I don't need it.
How much longer do you think you can last with that rotting body of yours? Why don't you go somewhere nice to live out the rest of your life? Don't waste what few days you have left trying to change the past and doing something no one but you cares about.
No one will understand. That's why I'm doing it. Everyone needs to know. I have to rewrite it.
You can be quite frustrating, you know.
Rewrite it? Rewrite the past? Rewrite Cinderella's legacy? Anakiro's legacy? Rewrite...
What, pray tell, do you intend on rewriting?
Everything. I will rewrite everything.
Huh. Grave leans against the wall and lifts her weapon. With a resounding crack, she fires, but this only elicits laughter from Behemoth.
Fool. That's not going to work.
Oh, wait. We can finally see a closer to full body shot of Behemoth. Okay, so she has a singular body with no extra stuff coming out except for this spider leg looking things, which reminds me of what's the term for it? There's this a drider. So she has this spider like legs, right? And at the same time she has this thing that looks like it's using some kind of magical magnetic, futuristic magnetic connection, which is connected to clamp number 1 and clamp number 2. Interesting. Very, very interesting. My god, I love Nikke so much. Behemoth's clamp deflects the bullets. She begins to slowly walk towards Grave. That sounds like... Grave fires a continuous volley of bullets, but Behemoth deflects all of them with her clamps.
No. That is the most powerful weapon which you possess, but you have no idea how to properly wield it.
Oh
I assume
no.
it didn't belong to you originally. You see, all you're capable of is soiling other people's prized possessions.
Jesus!
Shut up.
What an annoying fly you are. Flitting about.
She called her a fly, just like what a spider would. Crystals begin to grow under Grave's feet. The sharp, spear-like crystals stop short of touching Grave.
Don't move. 1 inch in any direction, and you'll be run clean through. You don't have nearly enough power to stop these.
Grave wildly swings her weapon. The crystals rising around Grave's body shatter and scatter all over. Behemoth's head jerks to the side after being hit by the weapon. Oh.
Really?
Behemoth's clamp slams Grave against the wall.
My, whatever should I do? Asking nicely hasn't done anything. Threatening to kill you has proved fruitless. Even roughing you up was ineffective. How can I get you to talk,
I'll never talk.
Come on, Commander, step in.
This is becoming a real headache. Should I perhaps try corruption? No, that would scramble your brain, and you'd be useless to me. Stay right there for a moment. Let me think.
Visual confirmation on Behemoth and Grave. They don't seem to be getting along too well.
She appears to be capable of controlling the crystals.
I bet she rules over this place.
And that clamp. It's remarkable. Not only can it deflect bullets, it also put Rappy out of commission. Sorry.
We'll launch a surprise attack. Prioritize securing grave and the coffin. If at all possible, avoid a direct confrontation with the heretic.
Commander.
What? I know what you're worried about, Rappi. Nope, I have no idea. But do you feel you understand what kind of person Grave is? Oh, Rappi doesn't want to save Grave at all. Let them fight. Let them kill each other. That's what Grave is. Rappi is thinking.
I understand all too well. She's attempting to resurrect Anichiro. Worst comes to worst, there might be 2 heretics. If that happens, our chances of success are...
Be that as it may, I still want to try talking to her. Please, trust me. Nothing bad is going to happen. Ooh, death flags flying high.
If you say so.
Alright.
You questioning orders. I thought your greatest attribute was simply doing what you were told. Hold on. There's one more. Clamming up when you know you're at a disadvantage. That means I don't have to waste time bickering with you.
Shut up, Unhwa.
Unwa.
Let's go.
Bro, if I was playing this live, right? If I was playing this as it came out, right? I would have flipped out. I would have been like, God reference. Spider Queen reference. Oh my god, it's this, it's that, it's this, it's that, it's this. I would have gone crazy, bro. Commander has grown too. Indeed, Commander has grown. Do you remember what Commander was like in chapter 1? Alright, I smiled. Bang!
That really stings, you know.
Oh,
Emma, confirm the point of impact.
Direct hit to the head.
nice.
What the hell is this thing?
Vasti, the clamp!
On it. Missile container online. Firing missiles now. Eat this.
A barrage of missiles launched from Vasti's back.
Would you look at that? So many.
Yeah, how you gonna catch that, bitch? There's a resounding explosion and Behemoth is enveloped in
Is
smoke.
accurate as always.
Counters, go! Don't get caught by the clamp.
Roger.
Let's go.
The counters rush towards the now thinning smoke. At this point, we have to do our best to avoid any direct confrontation. All this swirling smoke is sure to obscure their vision. We have to be quick and get both grave and the coffin. Rapidly expanding crystals surge along the ground, letting out an ominous crack as they race towards the counters.
I'm hit.
Just don't get hit.
Coming from.
Impact sites are Rappi's right hand and left arm, both of Neon's legs and Anisa's right thigh.
Oh Jesus. Shut down power to those areas. Huh? Wait, what? Shut down powers to Rappi's right hand, left arm. So we shut down power to this. Both of Neon's legs. Wow. Anisa's right thigh. Okay. Basically all of them can't function normally anymore.
Who the hell is she? How does she have such control over the crystals?
Sensing movement up ahead to the left.
Time to destroy this thing.
If you don't mind, I'm in the middle of having a conversation.
What is this? The crystals expand rapidly and along with a sinister crackling sound, surround us. The razor-sharp crystalline thorns hang ominously in the air, a threat that they could pierce through us at any moment if we make a wrong move.
I guess it'd be a good idea to stay still.
Nobody move. The crystals are too close.
She's playing with us.
She's coming over here.
The thick smoke begins to dissipate. Behemoth walks towards us without casting so much as a glance at Grave, who is still pinned to the ground. She smiles.
Now, nobody move, please. You.
Me?
Yes, you. You're the commander, are you not? I only want to hear from you. The rest of you keep quiet.
Everyone stay calm and do what she says.
What are you doing here? Are you trying to apprehend me? Or that pathetic piece of waste over there? You can take her, but the coffin stays with me.
Are you a heretic?
Yes.
Are you in charge of this place?
Yes.
Do you have why do you have full control? No. What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. This is my land. My secret garden. And you're intruding. It's high time I ask you what you're doing here.
We are interested in the grave and the coffin.
Grave? Oh, her? A fitting name indeed for her.
What's her real name?
But why the coffin? Do you know what this is?
It contains a heretic named Anakiro. Now that I can have a closer look at Behemoth, I can clearly make out a black liquid which is coursing through her body. Perhaps that is what gives her such remarkable defensive
You knew.
capabilities.
Color me surprised. What do you want with Anichiro?
We want to make her an ally.
Are you being serious? Do you even fully realize what this thing inside the coffin is?
No. And to be perfectly honest, we're not quite sure. What we do know is that everyone is doing their utmost to get their hands on it.
Well, let me fill you in. She's our predecessor. The original fusion. Both our origin and the genesis of our legend. Our ancestor.
So you have respect for your elders. How nice of you.
Yes, indeed. We're kind of in the middle of something. And we could really use her help. That's why I'm doing this.
You said we could use her help? So you're not operating alone?
No. There are 4 of us, including myself. We call ourselves the 4 Beasts. Catchy name, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. 4 heretics.
Unfortunately for me, I'm in a bit of a pickle, since I can't get this coffin open. If I'm too rough with it and try to bash it open, it'll kill Anichiro. However, you work with all sorts of high-tech gadgets, don't you? Help us open that thing.
What do we get in return?
Let's see. What could I offer you? How about some more information on the crystal? I'm sure you're rather curious about a mysterious entity like this, which you haven't seen before.
Something tells me you don't know much about it either.
Don't be stupid. You saw for yourself how I can control them. We're the ones who created these things. Partly by chance, sure. But hey, it's working out.
Hey, we got free information. Casting a quick glance around me, in the middle of the dense gathering of crystals surrounding us, I notice a slight gap close to me. This should
What do
be...
you say? Do we have a deal? I'm giving you a golden opportunity to do a great thing for humanity, which I know is your thing.
I need some time to think.
Patience is normally not one of my virtues. But since this is a rare opportunity, I'll wait. In the meantime, you have something I want.
What is it? I relax my body so that I'll be able to dart away at a moment's notice. I have something you want? We only just met?
Yes, and as for what it is... Saying it out loud is a bit awkward.
Behemoth hesitates and turns her back to us. Guys, I think I know what she wants from us. The Commander PP. She wants the Commander PP. PP, I tell you, PP.
How should I put this?
No! Stop! Let her ask! Let her ask! Unhwa, chest!
What?
Sorry. I meant disc!
What are you two yelling about?
With a flick of her wrist, Unhwa tosses me a disc. I catch it and hurl it towards a small opening I see in the crystalline cage. Mana! Shifty!
3 A-pillars headed your way.
Coming in at maximum speed.
What are you doing?
Everyone, brace for impact!
A-pillar landing confirmed.
Skipping activation for sequence condition check. Proceeding straight to art creation sequence.
Structures start to expand. Pushing aside the crystals surrounding us.
What is this?
Need to know basis, and you don't need to know.
Bitch! Anish charges forward and bends down, tackling Behemoth's legs. Aim for the abdomen! Anish charge causes Behemoth to lose her balance and stumble to the ground. At the same time, Neon rushes in and fires her weapon at Behemoth's stomach. Let's go! Let's go! It's working! Rappi, go!
Roger.
Rappi leaps up and rotates her body to deliver a powerful roundhouse kick. Just as she's about to make contact,
You've all underestimated me.
Behemoth clamps surge forth to intercept Rappi.
What's happening? Why can't I move?
You could stand to reinforce your joints a bit, you freak.
Thanks for the...
Rappi delivers a forceful kick to Behemoth's abdomen, which sends her staggering backwards. Seizing the moment, Vesti takes aim.
Track for a direct hit. Take the shot.
Take this!
Vesti fires a volley of missiles, which slams directly into Behemoth. A massive explosion rocks the area, sending smoke and debris flying. Now, secure the coffin and grave, and then withdraw!
Got it. This feels a bit weird. Like we're a bunch of robbers or something.
Grave robbers, let's go!
That? Now I feel kind of guilty.
Shut the fuck up,
Secure
grave
an
robbers!
escape route. Follow my instructions.
Rappi springs over to the coffin and stands before it. Rappi, we have to secure the coffin. Don't destroy it.
If I force it open, Anichiro will die.
Calm the fuck down, please.
My treasure.
No, you're traveling with it, Grave.
Return it.
I thought you passed out.
I must return it. Please. Wait. My idol. My dream.
Damn it.
Rappi? Rappi lifts up both the coffin and grave and rushes forward. Is it just me or is Nikke Chapter 31? Cinema.
Are you returning?
Pretty Derby? Yes, I have. Girls Frontline 2? I've heard.
Are you returning?
Yes, I am. Grave has sustained heavy injuries.
Then I suggest you pick up the pace. The crystal chamber is approaching.
Chapter 31. Boss is Crystal Chamber again? No way.
It is emitting large amounts of electromagnetic waves, which I believe is due to the increased computational load on the Harmony Cube.
Alright.
It should arrive in about 20 minutes.
Okay, we'll hurry.
Please do.
I turn back to look at the group. Grave, who is unconscious, is being held up by Anise and Neon. Emma carries the coffin. Rappi continues to remain silent. Come on everyone, we've got to hurry.
Weakling. What
Yes.
exactly happened back there?
What do you mean? You mean with Behemoth? I guess that black liquid flowing through her body served a defensive purpose. And notice there wasn't any of it around her abdomen, so I suggested concentrating our attack on that area, and it panned out.
I was referring to what you said to me before asking for the disc, moron.
I was just trying to obscure the plan, you know? I was just obscuring the plan, that's all. Sorry about that.
I must admit, finding out the heretic's weakness and using the stakes as an offensive weapon. That was pretty impressive. It's about time you showed some improvement.
Thanks.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Unhwa giving a compliment?
Huh?
Is something wrong, Vesti?
Unhwa's face. I remember that expression.
Yes. Me too.
It was
Oh,
when she used to be with Rappi.
yes,
She
yes, we
always
got
used
it.
to have that expression. It's nice to see it again after so long.
Yeah. It is.
I presume it's likely that Behemoth is going to be chasing after us?
Most likely, considering she's after the coffin.
I don't know about you, but I'm starting to feel a bit scared.
How come?
It's my first time seeing a heretic, let alone a high-ranking one.
What's there to be scared of?
Yeah,
You've got us and the rest of Absolute alongside you.
and you face Modernia as well.
You're not afraid?
Of course not. Well, maybe a little bit.
That at least doesn't make me feel so bad. It's just that everyone looks so cool and composed. I was starting to worry I was the only one who was freaking out.
I'm worried too, but we've got to stay strong.
I know. You're right.
Yo, in times like this, the power of Neon's stupidity is pulling through. She's showing why she's so valuable to the team.
I don't mean to lecture you, but next time, you would do well to check your surroundings before engaging in combat.
We managed to make it back safely, hell yeah.
That last skirmish ended up severely damaging many of our supplies and equipment.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Also, it was a life and death situation, come on. How's Grave holding up?
Her external injuries are not severe. I can do basic first aid, so I was able to conduct the necessary repairs.
Great. Thank you.
However, I did notice something unusual while I was conducting the repairs.
What?
Grave is a mass-produced Nikke.
What?
But what does that mean?
Pine? Yo, chat. Pine? Grave is Pinay confirmed?
Not only that, but her body is one of the first models ever made.
Pinay?
It's well over 100 years old.
Pinay? Is a mass-produced model even capable of lasting that long?
Apparently so, by virtue of the fact that she's here in front of us. If we do a brain scan, we could find out more. Unfortunately, we don't have the necessary equipment on hand to do that. As for the coffin and strange weapon of hers, we should be able to open both of them, since their security levels aren't that high.
Oh my god, that makes so much sense. The reason why her weapon is Snow White is because she is Pinay, and she interacted with Snow White. Snow White had a mind switch at that point of time, during the overthrown period of time. Snow White might have given her the weapon specifically because she had a mind switch. Dorothy thinks that Pinay is dead, but did Pinay interact with Snow White during Overzone? It could be like 2 weeks before Overzone. How about that? The timing in which Pinay might have gotten Snow White's weapon would be when Snow White had that mind switch. She mind switched, and then she's like, something, you take my weapon, and then she gives it to Pinay. But how did she meet Cinderella? Theory? She didn't meet Cinderella. Red Ash takes place first. They fight. Cinderella is taken out for now. Lilywise dies. Snow White mind switch. Mass-produced Nikke Pinay comes in. She gets the Snow White, some kind of 7 dwarves weapon. Overzone happens. Dorothy thinks that Pinay dies. Dorothy mind break. Not mind switch, mind break. Pinay leaves the group for some reason. Overzone happens. Pinay comes back and realizes Cinderella is important for some reason. And then vows to revive Cinderella. Something makes her believe that Cinderella is the solution to the problem. You'll be too open for an ending? I mean, it's not an ending. We are at chapter 31 only. She just met her during the time at Vapal's research? Pine dies from shot to the face? I don't remember that. Okay, well, let's continue the story.
Should I open them?
No, I think we should leave it for now. At least until Grave is awake.
Understood.
When do you think she'll come to?
I've given her some sedatives. If we want her to wake up, all we have to do is administer a stimulant.
Do it.
Commander, I still have misgivings about this.
Rappy. You said that you felt this rage well up inside you when you saw Anakiro, right?
Yes, and?
Is that rage entirely your own? If that emotion was entirely yours, you would have smashed that coffin and left Grave there to die. But you did neither of those things. Do you feel it's possible that you mistook Red Hood's memories for your own and allowed it to influence you emotionally?
If Red Hood felt such rage towards Anichiro, that's all the proof I need.
That's not like you, Rappy. The calm, level-headed Rappy that I know wouldn't have said that. Yes, perhaps Red Hood does feel animosity towards Anakiro. Maybe they even came to blows at one point. But many years have passed and this is all pure speculation. Perhaps she returned, like Marion did. Think carefully about which emotions you're feeling are truly your own. Just look at Grave and all she's done up to now. Does it really look to you like she intends to awaken Anakiro?
Going silent again? You never change.
Okay. Wake her up, Mana.
Rappy.
If she doesn't make any moves, I won't do anything either.
What an obedient follower you are. Just a moment ago, you were champing at the bit to kill her. And now? Backing off like a dog with its tail between its legs.
Unwa, I need you to shut the fuck
I
up.
agree with the commander. I'm starting to suspect that Graves' goal isn't to awaken Anichiro.
Explain.
Even when she was injured and knew she didn't stand a chance of winning, she hunted Behemoth down to get the coffin back. It's clear that she values that coffin more than her own life. She referred to it as a treasured possession. I don't know how to explain it. But I'm getting the feeling that she in fact isn't attempting to awaken a heretic which will end up being a threat to mankind. She has too much of a one-track mind. Yes, that's how it's been from the start. The reason she was hostile towards us was because I pulled the trigger first. I let my emotions get the better of me. And I wasn't thinking.
That's good.
Don't get me wrong. It's not that all my suspicions are alleviated. Maybe she does have a one-track mind, and her goal is to awaken the heretic. Who knows? Nonetheless, I believe we can attempt to reason with her. If it turns out that I've misread the situation, then I will apologize to her.
Very well.
Go ahead and wake her up, Mana.
All right. I'll administer the stimulant.
Hi, Grave. Grave bolts upright, her eyes darting around frantically. Once she catches sight of her weapon and the coffin, she bolts towards the coffin. After inspecting the coffin briefly, she carries it again. All the while, she eyes us cautiously. She's obviously nervous beyond all measure. Grave, calm down. We're not going to do anything to you. Let's talk.
Cut the crap.
You sound so much different than before.
What did you do to me?
Your language circuits were deteriorating from old age. so I replaced them.
Thanks, Mana. Chapter 31 is so good. It's so insane. I loved it. Reading through it, fantastic stuff. Action sequences, bang, 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 don't move. Pillars, gong, gong, gong. Explosions. Crazy. Absolutely loved it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys very much for checking it out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video if you haven't liked the video, and leave a comment in the comment section below. Until next time, I'm the Degen Lord, and this has been Jasper's. Take care.
I'm not sure where you are, but I'll find you.
I'm the Degen Lord, I'm Degen Lord, I'm Degen Lord. Jiggle physics, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle physics, jiggle. 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 Jiggle physics, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle physics.